time to time and provide input on his performance and the results or lack thereof of our efforts. You had the opportunity, you had the responsibility, you did not take it. You again had the opportunity on Tuesday to accept his apology, putting this situation to bed, and you did not take it. So I have to ask you, Commissioner Duval, what is it going to take to satisfy you? I suspect I won't change anyone's mind here today by what I am about to say, but I do feel compelled to share my perspective on what is really going on here and to let my fellow commissioners, the employees of this city, and the community at large to know that I will not be supporting any investigation into city manager's behavior, and I will not vote for any type of administrative leave for the city manager. I will not support any action or decision that continues this endless cycle of hate and distraction. And here's why. I view this current complaint as just the latest in a series of baseless complaints against the city manager made in a deliberate attempt to ruin his reputation and force his firing or resignation from his position in the city. It is a deliberate campaign to discredit him, a campaign that started even before he assumed his job with this city. It is important for our committee to understand that this is not folks coming here to exercise their freedom of speech. It is not about that. It's not about people who want to voice their disapproval of how we're running the city. It's not about people who want to criticize our policies or projects that are underway in the city. It is a deliberate and systematic attempt by a small group of individuals to defame and damage the reputation of a man who has given his heart and soul to advancing this city and making life better for the folks who live here and the businesses who have located here. How do they do it? They do it by spreading misinformation and sometimes outright lies on the social media platforms that they administer. And then they encourage their followers to share in the hate. Let's call this out for what it is. It is a hate group. Our city manager is not the only target of these people. Not only have other staff members and elected officials been targets of their ruthless attacks, but other leaders in our community whose only crime is being vocal supporters of our city when we do good and thoughtful critics when they think we've messed up or could do things better. And I appreciate that. And Mr. Rawlings, I am so sorry, sir, that you are one of those community leaders who has been targeted by these haters when the only thing you have tried to accomplish is to bring emergency broadcasting to this city so that we can improve communications with the residents who live here and the businesses who are located here during times of natural disaster. And I applaud your efforts. These character assassinations don't only hurt the people being targeted, but they also hurt the residents and businesses of our wonderful city because they create dissension and distraction from our mission, which is to improve the lives of everybody who lives here. Damage to individuals is not the only fallout from these destructive efforts. We use tax dollars of hardworking residents of this city to defend the city against these baseless attacks. Over the past 5 years, we have spent over $150,000 on outside legal fees to defend city staff and city officials from baseless ethics complaints and legal challenges presented by this small group of haters. All of those complaints have been denied or dismissed by the courts for lack of merit. And this price tag does not even begin to estimate the amount of staff time spent researching these issues and responding to public requests. All of this, the $150,000 in outside legal fees, have resulted from the activities of two people in our city. Do you really think that conducting an investigation and placing the city manager on leave will satisfy these haters when a public apology didn't? Let me remind my fellow commissioners who were here for the Commissioner McDowell complaint made 2 years ago. We bent over backwards to address her concerns. We discussed it publicly for hours. We participated in team building exercises to try to correct what was happening, and conducted an internal investigation that came back. There's nothing to see here. Did that satisfy the haters' complaints? No, because the results did not support their destructive narrative. Commissioner Duval, you are not a victim here. And there is no need for you to be protected from the behavior of your subordinate, the city manager, in his attempts to try to get you to abide by the charter of this city. If anyone is being victimized here, it's Mr. Fletcher. So, fellow commissioners, please, I implore you, let's put this distraction behind us and refocus our efforts, and those of city staff, where it belongs, which is to continue to advance our amazing city and doing everything we can to make life better for everybody who lives here. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for allowing me the opportunity to speak.